Hello Capricorn, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we have a 7 of Cups to start us out with. That is very interesting to me because I feel like this is us, it's Venus in Scorpio, right? We're just kind of enjoying things, right? We don't really have much of a care in the world. It seems like we're indulging, we're finding pleasure where we can, we are just feeling good, right? And we are enjoying what we're doing, we're enjoying where we're at. So to me, this 7 of Cups, it looks kind of like, looks like some green slime here, but I really have a good feeling with that card. You know, every card has light and shadow. Let's put this into some perspective, though. It might be time to get back to work, perhaps. Let's see. There's the Cancer energy that we always get in the Capricorn readings. Always, always. And we've got some balance here. This is interesting. We've got the idea of balance. We've got a lot of activity. This is, it's very interesting. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're just going to set it here. We'll put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, Capricorn. And it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. Okay? And if at any point during the reading you get an idea or a sense or a feeling of what that card could be, I want you to put your prediction in the comments below. Let's see if we can tie in, or tap in, I should say, to our intuition. Connect with Source, right? Connect with Spirit. And let's start discerning this mystery card together as sort of a group exercise. Yeah, I hope you play along with me. But first, let's look around the room here. And please excuse my voice today. I'm still getting over this kind of a chest and throat cold that I've had. We have 2 major arcana energies. And see, this is interesting because this is kind of I got this sense of balance, right? Like there's this kind of personal pleasure, and then there's this business work kind of life, right? It's kind of like your home life, your work life, your pleasure, and your business. And then up here, we've got the Magician. And to me, this is kind of the individual. This is the one. And then here we have the Justice or Adjustment card. And this, to me, kind of represents the many, right? The connections with people, the bonds, the networking. So are you one or are you many? Are you an individual? Are you part of a group, right? So to me, there's this juxtaposition going on of kind of, I feel like home life and then your professional life, right? Personal and business kind of thing going on. Very interesting. We have some fire energy. Yes, we do. Quite a bit of the fire. Right. And then we have quite a bit of the water too. So another idea of juxtaposition and balance, right? 1, 2, 3 fire, 1, 2, 3 water. We have these kind of opposed to each other, the one and the many. And then we've got, well, we don't have any air energy. Well, that's interesting. There's nobody whose opinion is going to change your mind, right? You're not arguing with anybody. You're doing your thing, right? You're doing you. You're living your life. This feels really, really good to me. Now, as far as earth energy goes, well, we see 2 of that too. We see the 3. We see a 3 of Pentacles, which is kind of like working together, working as a group, right, to make progress. It's a lot of work. And it might be hard work, working quickly, working together, trying to get stuff done. And then over here we have a more laid back 8 of Pentacles. A little slower, a little more patient. This feels like a rush. This feels like patience, right? And even down here with these two, with the fire and the water themselves, we see some kind of disappointment, some kind of emotional turmoil. And then here we have kind of bliss and confidence and assertiveness. Nothing can bother us over here in the 6 of Wands. Really, this is really cool. I feel like you're living an amazing life. I feel like you have this destiny that can't be stopped. And you're able to take from both. You're able to fully enjoy your home life, right? This is the 7 of Cups. Now, 7 of Cups is called debauch, right? Debauchery. Indulging too much in things, right? Every card has its light and shadow. There's nothing wrong with enjoying the fruits of your labor. To me, this feels like, especially in the context of this reading where we have this juxtaposition, it feels like you're really fully immersed, fully allowing yourself to enjoy your personal life, friends, family, your hobbies, your pets, your plants, right? Your house, your environment, your car, like your time, right? And then I feel like you're also able to kind of wake up in the morning and put your suit on and go to work and be part of the group and get things done. So it's like you're not mixing business with pleasure, really, right? And it could very well be that the ultimate goal here is to bring these two things together, right? Make your business, your personal business, right? I've always had this idea with Capricorn that you're kind of in business for yourself, or you have like a family business. So what I'm also getting with this is that we're able to keep family stuff as family stuff. We're able to keep the business side of things, the business side of things, right? And never the twain shall meet. So it's necessary to make this separation. Yeah. And I think that's what this Libra energy at the end with this adjustment card, that's what we're doing here. We're trying to keep the personal stuff personal. Family issues are family issues. Business issues are business issues. And I think as long as we're able to keep that separation, you can't be stopped. There's nothing that's going to stop you from reaching the heights of success that you aspire to, whatever those might be for you. Right? General energy. I know I'm jumping around because this is such an amazing spread. With the 6 of Wands here, this is that confidence again that nothing can go wrong, nothing could bother you, nothing could disrupt this perfect system. You've got it all figured out. We still have to be careful, right? We don't want to get too much hubris. 6 of Wands here, we could get a little bit overconfident, thinking nothing could bother me. Nothing could ruin this. I've got it all figured out. It's perfect. Nothing bad will ever happen again. Then boom, something bad will happen, right? So we have to be cautious. We have to be proud of yourself, right? You have to feel good for what you're doing. It's okay to feel amazing, right? But let's also be smart. And let's know that there will be challenges and that we have to be prepared for what kinds of things will come along unexpectedly. This is kind of the unexpected disruptions. This is saying what can go wrong probably will go wrong. Expect the unexpected. Okay. So it's kind of a mixture between being ready for everything, being always like on your toes, right, with the 8 of Wands, and then the 8 of Pentacles is kind of saying the reverse, saying slow down, pay attention, be calm, be detail-oriented, right? This is kind of that figure that's looking for trouble everywhere, right? It's a security guard, like looking around, trying to find something wrong somewhere, right? Very vigilant, this one. And this is kind of the opposite of that, but still has the same purpose. This is saying slow down, make sure you do things in a calm way, so you don't make a mistake, right? Being too hasty. Yeah. Both 8s, right? Both of these are 8s. And it's very important. And I think that's the balance we're looking for too. Right? A lot of balance going on here. And it's through this balance, it's through this equilibrium that your destiny really is going to unfold, and you cannot be stopped. The Prince of Wands back here. This is the great idea, right? This is when you finally kind of made this plan, made maybe a business plan, or you structured your company or your life in such a way where you're going to keep your business at work, you're going to keep your personal stuff at home. Yeah. And this is the commitment that says, I know what I need to do to succeed, and I'm going to do it at whatever cost. Right? So this is the activity. This is you beginning with that intention. I feel like you're really jazzed up about it, and you just say, I've got this plan. It's foolproof. There's no way that it could fail, right? And this is a good energy to have, because we need this confidence, you know. And there's no air here, so we're not second-guessing ourselves. Now, the lack of air could also be a problem, because there's nothing here to say, hey, wait a minute, let's think about this. No, we're moving forward with this plan, okay? So it's very good that we end with some air energy. This is that Libra energy. This is an air card, right? The adjustment card. This is the good kind of air to have. It's very balanced, very, very reasonable. It can judge in a true objective sense how things really are. Are things really this good? You know, we need that at the end. So that's very, very welcome. I think that it is something that involves more people. There's a group of people here, because there's this sense of, you know, you're part of the group. You're an individual. You might be the boss here, like the business owner, the leader, the CEO, the head of the family, whatever it is, the leader of your group of friends, it could be. But it's a cooperative effort. And I think you have to, it's like everybody hangs their ego by the door when they come in the room. You know, because you have skills and talents, and someone else has other skills and talents, someone else has others, and all of you together make this thing work. If one piece is missing, it doesn't really function. Okay? So that's really this sense of community, that everybody is not the same, but everybody is valued equally, right? You're just as valuable as the other people, because you can all do things the other people can't. And that's this Mercury energy up here. So this is you also, you know, understanding what your role is, understanding what your function in this group is, right? And how to make it work. What your role is, what your talents are, what your responsibilities are, what your function is in this group. But then Mercury also is your ability to look for and find unity, right? In this group, it's like, yes, we're all individuals. There are many people here, but you're one. You're united, right? Now, Mercury is also your ability to, or your desire to, perhaps, look for the magic, right? You want to be dazzled by life. You want something exciting. And I think that this is exciting for you. I think that this, if it's your business, if it's your kind of personal, professional separation, I feel like you're really, sounds strange to say, but I feel like you're very entertained by it all, you know? It's like we're in the audience, and this is the magician on stage, and there's part of you that's just standing back and looking at this life and just saying, this is really cool, this is really fun, this is really, I mean, it's just, it's a show, it's a big production, it's amazing, right? And so I think we also have this split here between you being in the audience, being a spectator, and just looking at the way life is going and think, wow, like this is the greatest show on earth, right? But then also, on the other side of that, realizing that you're an integral part of that you are crucial to that big show. Without you, it wouldn't be here, you know? So we're able to enjoy it and indulge in it as a spectator, as a consumer of it, but then we're also the one producing it. Yeah. There is a Cancer person or a Cancer energy in your life still. Always has been. Now, the Cancer sign is your opposite sign, okay? So this is kind of to me, this is our ability to, how to formulate this idea. It's our ability to step outside of ourself, right? It's kind of an out-of-body thing or an out-of-mind kind of experience. I feel like you're able to shift from one mode to the other. Could be that one mode is very business, and then this Cancer energy perhaps is very much focused on personal life, private life, home life. This is kind of the type of thing that I imagine celebrities have to go through. You know, they have their public persona, they're center stage, they're on the big screen. So they have to be able to shift into that, being the star, you know. But then they also have to go home and be private and be personal and be protective of their loved ones. And they enjoy their solitude. They enjoy their privacy in their home life, right? Their personal life, public and then private. Yeah. And so I think the Cancer energy really is representative of your home life, who you are when you're at home, in your personal stuff. And then the other side, the Capricorn energy and some of this Magician energy, is who you are in public or at work. You know, two different personalities, kind of. Right? And it is the ability of Mercury to fluidly shift between the two, effortlessly. Yeah, effortlessly. And I think it's fun. I think you like it. You know, it's exciting. Now, the Five of Cups. This is the excitement. Now, we may think Five of Cups is negative emotions, disappointment. And yeah, I can kind of see that because it's almost like there's a risk involved here that when you're at home, you're disappointed you're not at work. And when you're at work, kind of disappointed, not so much disappointed, I guess, but we're just kind of like, we miss it a little bit, you know. When you're at work, you miss being home. When you're home, you miss being at work. And I think that's natural because I feel like you really fully immerse yourself in both places. Right? You're fully present and there and feeling it in both areas. So when you're taken out of that, you miss it, you know, until maybe you kind of get adjusted to being at home again. Now, maybe you're someone that spends a lot of time away from home, and then you spend, a few weeks at home, a few weeks on the road, or, whatever it might be. Maybe you're a performer, you travel for work, or maybe you're a celebrity. But I feel like there's the kind of mixed emotions about it. And I think that's perfectly normal, I think it's something that we need to be aware of, something that we need to recognize, because I think that recognizing that fact will temper us just enough when we're in either place so that it's kind of like, like I have the yin-yang duck, right? There's the black and the white. Well, the white has a little dot of black, the black has a little dot of white. You don't want to be completely in either zone. When you're completely at work, you want to have a little hint of your personal to keep you connected. And when you're at home, you want to have a little reminder of work so that we don't completely forget that we're also... You've seen that show on Apple TV, Severance? It's kind of what I'm talking about here a little bit. A very good show. So we don't want to be completely ego expanded in either place, because I think this is the energy that really can overtake us, and then we'll forget the other side of things. Right? What we're looking for is integration, balance. Right? We want the wholeness of it. And we do have to prepare for the unexpected. This is the Eight of Wands. We talked about that. And that really is being vigilant and being aware, being conscious for those unexpected issues that come up, either at home or at work. But we need to also balance that with calmness, peace, quiet, right? Doing things slowly and deliberately, not rushing through everything, right? We get this energy a little bit too mixed up, and we're at home. We're trying to hurry up things at home so we can get back to work. When we're at work, we're trying to hurry up things at work so we can get back home, right? And that's kind of the risk with these two as well. That's why these need to be balanced. We don't want to rush in one thing, rush to the next thing just so we can rush there and then rush to the next. Then that's all we're doing is rushing from one thing to the other. And that's where mistakes happen. That's where things kind of fall through the cracks because we're not really present. Right? So we have to make sure we balance that. And have a little bit of mellowness, a little bit of chill, I guess, as the kids say these days. We end with the Libra energy, the balance, the scales, the judgment, justice, adjustment. This is, we have to be our own judge, for one thing, of how we're doing. We have to be objective and say, is this really working? And, maybe when we're just so immersed in this, it's like a whirlwind. It feels great. It's exciting. It's just constant. It's always moving. Well, if we do slow down with this, like the Eight of Pentacles here, if we slow down and take our breath and catch our breath, what can we objectively say about this? Is it balanced? Is it working? Is it healthy? Do I feel like I'm becoming more together, or does it feel like I'm being split apart? Right? Because there's no issue here of you succeeding or doing a good job. This is your destiny. It cannot be stopped. But we have to be honest with how it's affecting us and what we might be able to change or tweak a little bit so that we can get a better experience with it. Right? Very interesting. I want to look at the mystery card. Very curious about this one. Thank you, Alien. Well, if you have an idea, put your prediction down in the comments. What I want to see is the Capricorn side of things, because we've got this Cancer energy. What if we had a Knight of Pentacles? All right, which is the activated Capricorn energy. Maybe we'll get the archetype. It might be the devil. Otherwise, I think we need a little bit of air. Right? We need an activation of this Libra energy. We need that cardinal air. We need that Knight of Swords. Right? So I'm thinking Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, or the devil. Right? Capricorn, power card. Let's see. Yeah. I get to ring the bell. There's the devil. That is your patron card. This is the card. Got the bell going. This is the card that rules the sign of Capricorn. This is your conscious, ambitious self, right? This is literally a destiny that cannot be stopped. Progress that cannot be stopped. You've got a mountain in front of you. You're going to climb and climb and climb and climb until you get to the top. Thankfully, we also have that Cancer energy, the opposite side. You're not forgetting what's down at the base of the mountain, right? Your home, where you came from, where your friends and family are, right? So these two cards together, plus the adjustment card, tell me that you do have this put together really, really well. That you are becoming more and more whole. That we're not being split apart. That we may be compartmentalizing a little bit, but really it's leading to a deeper integration, right? And there's a few little things we need to be aware of, a few things we need to adjust. But you're on the right track. And this is really nice. Really beautiful. Now, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, click on the link in the corner. That'll give you access to every extended reading. Not just for Capricorn, but for every sign. Check your Cancer placement. Okay, check your Cancer placement. New Capricorn readings, Thursdays and Sundays. Okay, don't miss them. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you, and we're all in this together.